Okay, there. Oh, there we go. Whew. Okay, that was a close one, guys. I'm sorry about all that. Wow. So, what a way to start the show. As always, this show is just always full of technical difficulties. It seems. Oh my goodness. Wow. So, let's start over. Welcome to Metaverse Live for this wonderful evening. I'm Mike Lockhart, one of the head guys over here at Medaverse Studios, and welcome to the show. For those of you new joining us for the first time, this is a weekly show we do over here where we just like to give you guys the updates on what's happening, how things are progressing with our next game, and to kind of give you guys a little behind the scenes peek on what we've been doing. And it allows me personally some time to actually sit down and work on the project, get some designated time. This is always guarantees me these nice 2 hours to actually work on this project, and no interruptions, no having to like squeeze some time in. It at least guarantees me every week 2 hours to work on this. So yeah. So oh boy, I had such a much better spiel when everything was muted. It's too bad that happened. Sheesh. But anyway, yeah. This wow, geez, I was on such a good roll before finding out the audio wasn't working. Damn. Anyway, so yeah, this during the show we just kind of like to, I like to just kind of kick back, give you guys an update on what's been going on, what's happening over here, and work on the project. And so last week, trying to think of what happened this over the course of this week. It's been kind of hectic lately. It's always hectic. Every week is hectic, it seems. Um, hold on, I got some things popping up. Boy, it never fails. Every week. There we go. Okay, we're running good. 30 frames per second. Woohoo! Everything seems to be running smoothly. I got the tweet out for everyone. I'm sorry that we got Mixer back up and running, which is great news. I'm happy that is back and resolved. So we're back up on Mixer, which is great. I'm sorry I didn't get a announcement, the little set reminder thing over on YouTube up and running. I've got to remember to do that. I'm always forgetting I have to set that manually every time. So, oh, so I got some weird slowdown issues with using this indiedev now for streaming this. So I'm not getting the actual slowdown on the game itself. It's just here. So last week we were working on this and we were making a few modifications. One thing we did is we decided to get rid of those unique type sprites for the hidden area stuff. Instead, we were just going to do a different. We were playing around with just changing the sprite map, which I think looks a lot better. We were going through removing a lot of the individual little sprites and switching them out with bigger meta sprites. Oh, come on. There we go. Which allows just to get some of these bigger areas, which I feel look a lot nicer. We're redesigning this area over here, just kind of making it look overall nicer. And we started building out this area. Wow. Oh, that was great. Now I'm in an abyss. So we've been working on trying to get some of this stuff working. Controller support seems to be working pretty well, which is great news. Brad Cozy, thank you for liking the tweet announcement for tonight's show. So we got. Well, tonight we're probably going to continue. We're going to continue working on this stuff. I'm debating right now if we're going to wind up doing some stuff with making new sprites. because we did wind up. Actually, that's one thing we worked on this. Just going to get out of that for now. But as you can see, we've been going through and just working on making things look a lot better. I mean, still got to work on that, but we got the. We decided to break up areas with some green grass type texture. It's just a solid green, and we got the black for pavement type thing. Just kind of helping break it up. We were finding out some of the finding out interesting things about limitations on the NES and what we can and can't get away with. And we've actually been a little bit surprised on what we can and can't do. So we've been actually going back and actually doing some revisions. Excuse me about that, guys. We're putting some elements in here and there. But for the most part, just kind of updating things to kind of utilize the new sprites that we've been working with, eliminating a lot of the duplicate sprites that we've had. Yeah, so last week we decided to make the decision to actually kind of start revealing some information more about the world that this is taking place in, because I'm going to have to start going in and making modifications to some of the sprites. You know, I feel like I want to actually. Well, this is off track. I'm just kind of looking at this, but I actually want to go in through and actually kind of maybe push these up one, put like a black right there. Like, yeah, I think that would look a lot nicer. But I'm just gonna do that right now. Usually I like to wait till we start the show, but I just wanna. It's bugging me now. So, but we made the decision that it's probably a good idea to actually start revealing a little bit more information about like the world, because I actually have to start going in now and making some modifications to things to incorporate ideas that we had for how this world's going to be. So revealing that information is, we figure, is probably going to be for the best early to start doing it now, because it's going to be it's going to be a major subject going forward, and we were not going to be able to just kind of keep it hidden and be like, oh yeah, just ignore the fact that we're adding these type of sprites into here and you guys just wondering what the hell's going on because we're doing weird things. So okay, so yeah, I like that a lot bit more. It looks a little bit nicer. So I have a little issue there. That's normal because it's. Oh. Do I like that more or less? Kind of like it more, but it also feels like it looks a little odd. One thing that I do know I at some point is actually make some new things in here for the shadowing to kind of reduce the size a bit, but it's we may or may not do that. We haven't decided it fully yet because it may or may not work. It'll add additional sprites to it too, so we may just pass on it. Trying to see if I like it or not. See, I want to do that because I kind of want to have that black thing there, but at the same time, I don't know if I like it that much. Hey, you know what? Let's just revert back. So, I just reverted it back because turn off some of these hidden layer. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to stick with the way it was. Trial and error. So yeah, we decided to actually reveal some information about the world these characters are in, because it's actually going to play an important thing about starting to design stuff more. And because design choices are going to be made. I mean, we could have easily probably just pass it off like, oh, they're in the future type thing, but it's going to start to become a little more obvious when we start incorporating things that you're going to be wondering why we're going with certain art styles and things. So I've been given the go-ahead to actually, as I design stuff and everything, reveal information about the world and everything that these characters are taking place in, and not rely so heavily on secrecy on this project. Which, I mean, it was a tough call on it. We were really debating it because, I mean, we want to keep a certain amount of it secret, and a certain amount of it we want publicly known, but we kind of got to make that balance. So yeah, that was like kind of the big thing we were talking about today. Other than that, there really hasn't been a whole lot going on. I know our developer was messing around with some 3D stuff the other day. He was just kind of like taking a break from working on the 2D stuff, and actually was playing around with some of the 3D stuff, seeing how hard it's going to be able to do to have everything in this one thing, or if we have to split it off. Because he wanted to see if we could like have everything in one game. So like if you go back to the menu, like go back a couple menus, you get the option of selecting which generation. If it was going to be possible to go like, hey, okay, now I'm going to go up to a 3D one. Is it going to have to boot up a separate application, or could we keep it all in one? So he was playing around with that. Ran into some hiccups, but for the most part, it looks like it's going to be able to be done, which is great. Because I mean, one concern was having separate applications, or having, like, worst case, have to like build this and actually, yeah, pretty much just having separate applications. We were looking at things like how like Rare Replay, things like, and a lot of the other games out there do stuff, and a lot of them are just running emulators within the software, and that's not going to be an option we can do, because then we got to write these games up as actual like ROMs for the specific systems, which is a lot more difficult for us. So like he was looking into it, and he was able to find that, yeah, going from 2D to 3D is quite possible, and that's what we're going to wind up doing with this. So everything will be in one game. When we since we are not going to be holding off on launching this game until all 4 games are done, and we're actually going to launch it with the NES one first, and then every year or less, hopefully, get each additional game out there. We had to make sure it was going to be possible to do that, and so far it looks like it is, which is great. So yeah, that's about it. That's about everything that's been going on over here this last week. I'm still chugging away, doing some artwork on the side, and not doing a lot of stuff right on the computer right now, mainly because I really want to get some stuff ready to do kind of like a marketing push. I like to start like kind of promoting this project, because I really would like to get this first one done for early next year. So I really need to start producing artwork and art assets. It's been really kind of rough trying to pick an art style to match for the game, mainly because my kind of technique is very like 90s, and I got to go backwards, and it's been very difficult to not have my art style influenced by what I grew up doing. And so it's been really like doing pixel art is one thing, but doing actual like hand drawing, excuse me, has been doing hand drawing stuff has been very difficult. So yeah, it's been a bit of a challenge, but hopefully things are going to turn out pretty cool. Pretty soon. I'll be able to show you guys some stuff pretty soon. Um, I don't have actual. If I had access to stuff, I kind of would show you guys like a sneak peek of what I've been working on. Sadly, I don't. All my stuff's actually upstairs, and I don't want to go upstairs and wake up everyone because right now it's nap time, and I am afraid of going up there and dealing with any of that stuff. Nope, I don't want that. I don't want to run updates. So yeah, that's it for that's the kind of the big lowdown. Everything's going on here. Um, it's been pretty. It's been slow, but at the same time very exciting. As I mentioned earlier in future episodes, when we spent a good deal of time working on the World Bible, trying to really flesh out a lot of stuff, and it's now coming in where we really do have to. It was a good thing that we did that because I can't like I wouldn't really be able to go forward doing a lot. I mean, building out the world and everything, and then having to go back. It's like, oh, we gotta erase this, gotta change this because this isn't like this anymore because we made this decision to not have it like that. That would have been a nightmare. So yeah. So yeah, I think for tonight we're just gonna keep working, chugging along. I might talk a little about some of the things that we need to work on, some of the elements that we're gonna have to go in and change, kind of explain why things are the way they are. So yeah, I might talk a little bit about some of the stuff that we've decided for the world, just to kind of help give you guys an idea of what we are doing. So, okay, I don't want to make that too small. Just trying. Okay, just want to try to get this. There. So let's dive in and we'll start working on this area here. I really want to start getting this stuff built out. And all that time I just spent adjusting stuff was completely worthless. Okay, so we were getting rid of this completely. So, of course I would have that all there. So let's make a new level. Oh, I'm going to start by just erasing that. In fact, I'm going to erase the bricks in general. One thing we're probably going to eventually do is actually make a much larger brick pattern, because these little stone ones don't really work that well, especially if I need to. I kind of want to fill the back with a nice tile, and that's just really not going to work with that. So just erase. Oops. Just erase that altogether. So we need to actually create another platform like that. So let's go in here. So I need to flip it. Okay, just making sure I got this right. I really need to match up with that, so show. And I just realized I don't have any of the music on right now. Yes, just give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm going to let the music going on a little bit. You know how it is. When you're on a roll, you're on a roll. You don't want to stop. Okay, this is... Oh, that is lining up right. Okay, so... Okay, so let's over here. Boom. Nice. Line those up pretty well. Actually, I don't... Should definitely be lining... Putting more box, because I don't want to just have it there. I swear I'm going to put music on in a second, guys. I just... When you're on a roll, you don't want to... You're in the middle of something, you don't want to stop, really. Okay. Paint. Really no reason why I'm doing these, but you know, I like them. This one. Make sure. There we go. Ooh, that's a shame. That seems to be a common thing that hits sometimes. And that's something I'm always afraid of too. It's like you want to building something out, only to find out you totally miscalculated how long things were going to be. So the problem, yeah, right here now is that actually maybe that actually might work. Now, see, we were running into issues before. Oh my god, that actually could work in our favor. Okay, yeah, actually, I really like this. Oh, I really like this idea. So I'm gonna keep going forward with this. Leave you guys in the dark on what the hell I'm thinking. So what it is I'm looking at this. It's like we were having issues jumping up and getting out. Well, why not just... And so here's the idea. Make it so you jump on these blocks. Nothing ever said we couldn't do that. So now we just go in here. This one. Let's find the right layer. So now save all. So now you can jump up here and jump up here, and then you go here and then jump there and jump. So that is gonna work out nicely. Whew. Excuse me. So there, wow. That little area has been an issue for a while, and we just figured it out. Okay, now that we've got that taken care of, let's actually get some tunes going on here, guys. Oh, I should have keyed this up earlier. That's new. Now YouTube's adding albums? That's odd. Let's find something nice. I like trying different ones out. Tonight we're going to do a RFM NCM, or royalty free music dash no copyright music. Try how these guys are. Rock music selection. Let's try that one out. Okay, so there we get some music now. A little less dull. I'm gonna get our character over here. Still not working. I don't get what is up with this. That's still not moving yet. No, it's still not working. Why are you not letting me move you? Still not working. Why is it? Okay. Let's try to read something, see if we can figure out why the hell this is not working. Settings. To be lower or move everything back up to default. What? Oh. So let's do it. No, that's not. Can't move with the curve. It's not what I want. So it's good to know about that though later on. I really, for seriously, can't figure out what the hell is going on. Well, let's just manually do this. I selected the wrong thing. Bet you I want to pin like a key somewhere, and I have no clue what the hell the key it was. So let's say we got it here. Jump. Jump. Yay, now we can actually get out. Woohoo! I'm trying to actually just get up. Wow. Okay, just want to make sure I don't get like stuck or anything. That's why I was messing with that. Great, that works. Awesome sauce. Okay, so we got that nicely going. Kind of like having this half open like this, so I can actually kind of look at see how it lines up with it over there. Here, eliminate all this stuff. So one thing we do have to do is you got to put that wall back in, because we need to prevent people from actually being able to kind of like escape out of this section. And by actually having like some type of wall there, it just prevents people from accidentally breaking the game. I don't know how they get up this high, but if they found out some way to do it, I don't want them to mess around with stuff. So there, we got that. Actually, you shouldn't be doing that. Actually, you should be doing this on a different layer. Okay, so we have that. Yeah, that looks nice. Probably should do that black over here too. Oops. Oh, come on. What? One little spot. Need to keep the shadows on its own layer. And there's a mistake I made. Wait, why is some of these things on separate levels? Interesting, I did that. Boy, a lot of... That made no sense. Oh wait, I bet you... Yeah, there it is. That's why. Yeah, that looks better. one thing I also gotta do is I gotta make sure I stay consistent. Wow. That got loud really quickly. I was not expecting like crazy 70s music on this station. It's supposed to be rock. I feel like that's a little small. Dang it. You know what I'm going to do? Ah! There we go. Go. That should have let me fall down nicely. Oops. Did not mean to do that. I want to save all. Actually, might move this over a little bit more. Here we go. Get a slightly bigger gap. Erase this. Okay, that looks a lot better. There we go. Yeah. Got a nice hole to fall into now. Much, much better. think my camera got moved. I feel like looks like I'm slouching a lot more tonight. Oh, almost forgot one piece. That's gotta get moved. There. This looks nice. Fall down here, land here. I need to do something there. Just want to do big bricks. Kind of lines up with that one, which is nice. Oh, that looks actually pretty good. I'll go back in here and make some modifications to that side. Do we want to, I don't know, maybe take this out a little further? Oh, just toss something in there maybe. Figure something out. Figure something out to put up there. We gotta work on some more shadowing here. There we go. That looks nice. I'm gonna change these up a bit. Come on, select the eraser. There we go, that looks looking good. So now we can put a little something there for you to, if you want to jump over and grab it, you can. Okay, what did we do here? We did... And then we put some black in. No, that was good the first time. Okay. There we go. So we got that set up now. Crikey. I screwed up somewhere. Yeah, I see where. Crap. Okay. Oh, crap. I hope crap's a lot. I hope I'm allowed to say that on family-friendly shows. I just realized I am family-friendly on Nick's, so... So now I gotta go back over and fix it up. Yes, I want to keep watching, please. Hey, when things get screwed up. Okay, so I gotta do something with this now too. Let's fix this, because I did a boo-boo. Luckily, it's one of those mistakes that should be fairly easy to fix. There we go. I just made a smaller one there. Something that would not be impossible to do in the in an actual NES game, so it's fine. Though, that's kind of got me an idea. Let's see. How hard would it be to... Kind of like breaking it up a little bit. I mean, I think that actually works nicely. Yeah, I kind of like that. It's not much, but I mean, it really kind of, it helps a lot, honestly. I don't know if I, actually, you know what? It makes me want to kind of do this instead, too. Just kind of frees up some extra space, honestly. It's not a whole lot, it's just like an extra pixel, but you know, I mean, not extra pixels, it's like an extra layer of sprites, but you know, it works. Yeah, I gotta say, that looks a lot nicer. You know, I kinda... black, that's... Huh. It's weird. I got a weird black thing going on. Maybe it's like a little... Oh, I wonder... my green screen got moved. That's why. This is a little loop on the... It's just causing this little black thing next to my this shoulder. In the midst of still rearranging downstairs and setting up everything, and yeah, it's slowly coming together. I just realized I completely forgot to fill in that black area. Technically, still working on this section, actually. Oops, I didn't want that. Should be all I need. Nope, that still doesn't work. See, now this will work, right? There we go. So now I gotta figure out how I want to handle this. I like the pipe idea. Pipe idea always is a fun one for me. Oh, these are tiny pipes. Yeah. I'll make some bigger ones of those at some point. There. They connect right back up. We gotta work on the highlights on this, makes it a little bit more universal. Probably move the white line more to the middle. Fix that big time. Just do that. Oh, there we go. Problem is, I don't think that's gonna be tall enough to let anyone go in there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm going to actually bring that up a bit. There, now you can just erase those. Now you can put like a little something there that you can jump over and grab. here now and actually make the modification to the bricks. Okay. Oops. If we just I guess that works a bit. There we go. Oh, haha. That's why. I'm trying to figure out why this looks weird. It's because I did big, small, big, small. This one I did small, big, small, big. This is the thing. I'm trying to think if I want to try to mirror this more. See, I am a stickler for getting things to mirror properly. It's a simple thing too. Just do that. Erase this one. But some of this music in this thing is super 80s. Like it. Oh, that's why. If you take this. here at this one. Here. So now it kind of actually lines up more with this too. I like having things like that are symmetrical. I like having like, hey, it looks the same on both sides. It's still a little different, but I can do like little differences are fine. But I kind of like to keep a lot of things. Like have both these the same. It looks really nice. I think this actually needs to get fixed. Probably why I didn't do that. It's one of those things where that one actually works better just having cut off like that. So, okay, it's looking nice. Something else I just kind of want to play around with. Actually, I kind of like that. It's the same. Okay, now this is starting to get a little annoying. I'm all for the royalty-free stuff, but when it starts repeating as much as this is, it might be time to start looking for something else. Nice fit on the right layer. Yeah, not knowing it, I actually did keep them symmetrical. Oh, I think I need to move that one out. There you go, that looks good. Let's try it out. See how it's no. This lag. Yeah, I can't get back up there, but cool. And I just noticed there's a brick right there. Here. Now I do want to have some moving platforms in here. I just gotta kind of figure out where I want to put them. Time to just start messing around, putting some blocks here and there. Seriously. So, trying to figure out what do we want to have happen in this section. See, this whole area here is supposed to begin giving you an idea of what to expect about like jumping on platforms and moving things. And eventually, there is going to be a creature over here to fight. Probably should. Yeah, I need to figure out how we're going to do over there for the monster that's going to be sitting there. It's going to be like a mini boss. It's like not a super strong boss, but at least a boss nonetheless. Let me move it. Why won't he escape that? It's not even like it's... I don't know. Oh my goodness, it's driving me nuts. I must have turned something on somewhere. Not gonna waste any time on it for now. Let's just keep chugging on this. Oh, it's a breakable one. That's why it's there. Holy cow. Why did they just do that? Okay, what? Seriously, what is up with this? Okay, sorry, just moving stuff around. Uh-oh, did I just crash it? Uh-oh, I think I may have crashed it. Let's let it sit for a moment. did not want to have to do that. Oh boy, oh boy, boy. Oh boy, I hate it when this happens. Yeesh. Okay, so we're back to that. Yeah. It does not like me changing the settings. Oh. Okay, so yeah, it's probably something I. Ooh, Twitch is having some issues. Are we still broadcasting? Yeah, we're still live. Great. Cool. Ooh, I probably should not have done this. But yeah, it probably was not the best idea to do this because it's not re-rendering everything. Would have been a better idea doing this after the show. Oh. She's still compiling. That's the thing that's got me a little concerned. Like, I'm concerned. Should I wait? Should I start turning these back on? It's not like this thing. This game isn't like heavy on resources. So that's one reason I was thinking of turning it down, just to kind of save on stuff. Boom. I don't know what to do now. Huh. Okay. Well, kind of at a standstill right now until this thing's finished processing, and I'm hoping that after it's finished done, it's gonna look normal again. But I don't know. Well, anyway, this is an exciting end for tonight's episode. Probably should just start wrapping it up now, guys, I guess. Because unlikely this is going to finish in the next 10 minutes. Well, I mean, it might finish in the next 10 minutes. But, I don't know. I might just need to call this an early show tonight, because I don't know what's going to happen. Well, I don't know. Hey guys, thank you all for hanging out with me tonight and work on this. This is interesting. Try to solve one problem, create others. I don't know. Hopefully I'll be able to figure out what the hell is keep causing this stuff to snap and stay restricted to the area, because that's just freaking annoying as hell. But mess around, I'll figure that out. I'll play around with it a little bit maybe more tonight, try to figure out why it's doing that. We'll see. Anyway, one thing that I'm definitely going to be looking to start doing shortly is actually creating some additional sprites. One element I want to actually create for the level is actually have like a pipe that has like wires coming out of it. So it'll be like a dangerous area to hit, because if you hit it, you get zapped, lose health type area. I want to design something like that, put that into the game. So that's going to be something we'll probably work on. So it'll just be like a broken pipe. So like some of them will have wires sticking out, some might not. So something we'll work on probably next week. Another element I want to start designing is something that looks like a tree root that's coming, like that'll be like me bursting through the back and like have it like kind of stretching out, kind of like looking like a kind of almost like the tunnels have been like unmaintained type ordeal, where so you see these things coming out. Maybe even like creating some some sprites that look like holes in the wall type thing. Another thing I really want to do is I want to redesign the bricks to be like much larger. So when the tile, we got more like more, instead of having like the little tiny bricks is what we're doing, we're gonna have like huge ass bricks. So we could probably, like, I don't know, make some moss around it. Just to choose a couple different colors. Probably work with a green, and then we'll do two different shades of gray and maybe build it around that. And use the background color to kind of help use the background color of that extra shade of green. But this way we get like green shade of gray. So, but I want something like a really big brick. That way we can do the brick background, but it's not these little tiny little things, which is kind of honestly not the greatest thing to look at. So, oh yeah, this is still going, it's going strong. So yeah, one element that we have decided on with what the world's going to look like going forward is it is going to have a kind of like a balance of nature and modern day look to it. So that's what I'm saying about having like the tree roots busting through the ground. We want to like kind of go through and redesign the buildings a little bit to incorporate kind of a little bit more of add some green elements to it. So it's going to be like a, the world where we have is going to have had instead of being more of mimicking our society where it's very industrial, or this world's going to have a balance where they built alongside nature instead of building on top of nature. So that's one element we want to work with. And so I've got to go through it, and we're kind of redesigning some sprites with that in mind now. And as I said, these are things that we were talking about, and how I wanted to kind of discuss it. I'll start. How we discussed how we're going to start kind of opening up a little bit of how this world is. But that's one element that that we wanted to start bringing out forward, because I have to actually start incorporating this stuff into the sprites as I start to redesign some of them. And this world where it's we wanted to have it be a unique world where, yes, it looks like kind of like modern day or 80s modern day, but we also wanted to have it where this world, they made the decision early on where they lived alongside nature instead of just paving it all over. So you're gonna see like buildings where they've incorporated like tree out, like the house might actually get redesigned where it looks like a tree that's been kind of hollowed out, and they live inside a tree, a la Berenstain Bears type ordeal. Not to that extreme, but like that kind of idea where they're very like how the elves in like Lord of the Rings was kind of talked about, how it's like they live alongside nature, not just plowing it all down, building up their houses, their castles, and everything like that type thing. This way, it's like this like the skyscrapers in this world are built along. It's going to be an interesting concept that we're still fleshing out. But this is the path that we want to go down with this world, whereas buildings are built so they have less impact against the forests and stuff, against the landscape. So one element is like, because we were thinking about power lines, and like, how do you illustrate power lines in a world like this? Well, yeah, we could have them stretched across when you're on the top thing, but we're thinking, wait, why not like, what if like early on they decide, hey, we're gonna put the power lines underground, and so that way it's like it's not obstructing animals walking around, like birds flying, because they don't have to. It's not affecting those things. So that's why we're thinking, like, okay, that would explain why there's a lot of power lines underground, especially further down your deep you go. Also, it'll explain why we have these massive underground world. The sewer system's why it's so massive. It's because, well, they do a lot of stuff underground, so they don't affect above ground. So things like that. As I said, these are elements where we decided we wanted for this world. So it's going to have a bit of familiarity, but at the same time, kind of a mystic feel to it, a harmony feel to it. So, yeah. So, going forward, whoa, that is getting loud. I'm just going to pause it now. We're at the end of the show. I don't really need to have the music going on anymore. So yeah, with redesigning the sprites, we got to keep this stuff in mind, where it's going to be like, I got to start walking a little bit away from what we were doing with the very industrial city-like look to it, and actually start incorporating some of these new elements. So adding some extra green to some elements, um, making things look a little bit more organic, things like that. So yeah, this will be something fun that we have to work on in the next probably within remainder of the month, maybe into next month too, as we continue building out these levels. Um, I gotta start kind of figuring what we want to do. So, like one thing is we had all these pipes and everything, and I might actually go back and actually try and maybe change the colors, maybe make them green or something, kind of give them maybe like a vine feel or something to them. So this way, it's like you're not just jumping on pipes, you're jumping on vines or something, or logs. Maybe give them a brown color to them, make them look a little more wood type thing. So yeah, this is going to be fun. It's going to be great. It's going to be definitely interesting and different. So that's going to be something we can look forward to next few of these things, next month or so, with doing some design stuff. Anyway, this thing's still running. I guess I'm just going to call it a night. Thank you all guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I look forward to hanging out with you guys all next week. I'm pretty sure nothing's going on that's going to require me to reschedule. So hopefully going forward, we will continue to do this every Sunday night, unless I decide we might want to try a different day of the week, see if we can boost the viewership or something. I might put a poll out there, see what day of the week works better for you guys to tune in. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys all next week on Medaverse Live. Take care.